Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Bu Sari.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Can we start this webinar? Masih gitu. Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you today? First of all, let us pray and praise to our God. Because of His grace and mercy, we can come together. We can come together without any obstacle here with healthy condition on this webinar. The Honorable Simolek team and developer of CATC curriculum, SMKN 57 Jakarta team, also the industry representative from Union Group, Mr. Reza, Mrs. Nuri, and Chef Mutakin, and the last, our beloved students of Vocational High School. Let me introduce myself. My name is Apnilian as the moderator, and Mrs. Dewi as presenter for today. Mrs. Dewi teaches pastry and bakery product in SMKN 57 Jakarta. Before we start the webinar, let me remind the regulation during the webinar. Please mute the microphone, fill in the attendance list on chat box. If you have the question, please write on the chat box or click the right hand sign on your screen. For all students, please make attention to the webinar material because you have an assessment at the end of the session. Now, please, Mrs. Dewi, present the webinar material about prepare and produce pastry and cake.
Thank you, Miss Sari. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. The Honorable Simolek team and developer of CATC curriculum. The Honorable, the industry representative from Union Group, Mr. Reza, Ibu Nuri, and Chef Mutakin as a pastry chef from Union Group. And of course, our beloved students of Vocational High School. Today, in this webinar, we will learn together with one unit, the important unit in CATC curriculum. The title is Prepare and Produce Pastry and Cakes. Let me share the screen. Thank you for waiting. As we know, pastry industry has developed very fast, and we as a pastry cook or a bakers, we should know basic knowledge about pastry, yeah, pastry or bakery. But especially now we will learn about pastry. Of course, we have know that there is a little different meaning between pastry and bakery. Yeah, pastry is learn about cakes, pastry product that not contain of yeast ingredients, but bakery is a product that using yeast as the ingredients. So that is the highlight of the differences between pastry and bakery. And now we will learn about pastry product. Yeah. As a cook or as a bakers, of course, we should know first before we make some product of pastry. We should know kind of ingredients, technique, method, presentation, and also equipment and utensils in pastry kitchen. Yeah. So today we will learn about how to prepare and produce cakes and pastries. Next. Next one, sorry. Okay. Everyone, before start, I would like to inform you that there will be a written question at the end of the session. So we try to make attention to this material from now until the end. All right. This unit comprises of 5 elements. Yeah. First, prepare and bake cakes and fillings. Second, decorate and present or display cakes. Next, prepare and produce pastry and fillings. Fourth, decorate and present pastries. And the last comprises elements is store cakes and pastries. Next, each element have a performance criteria that will be identified throughout the class and explained in detail. So you can obtain more detail from the material that will be given at the end of the webinar. Now I will explain you about performance criteria that should you get. First, select required commodities according to recipe and product requirements. And then prepare a variety of cakes to desired product characteristic. Next, produce a variety of cakes according to standard recipe and enterprise standard. Next, use appropriate equipment to prepare and bake cakes. And then use correct technique to produce cakes to enterprise standard. Bake cakes to enterprise requirements and standard. And the last performance is select correct oven conditions for baking cakes. Okay, now we will talk about commodities. There are many commodities that used in pastry and cakes. Basically, we use flours, sugars, eggs, milk, cream, gelatin, flavoring and essences, chocolate, and also fats, oil, butter, and margarines. Okay, first is about flours. Yeah, there are many different types of flour on the market for making cakes. It is different types. Yeah, for bread baking and cake baking, they do not have the same gluten content, but equal in food value. Yeah, each have a different role. First is plain flour. Yeah, plain flour, it is a general purpose flour that can be used across a wide variety of goods. Yeah, as we know, there are three types of plain flour: hard flour, medium flour, and soft flour. Yeah, you can use hard flour for bread product, but for cake product, you should choose medium flour or soft cake flour. Yeah, plain flour that has an aerating agent added, for example, baking powder, it is self-rising flour. So if you heard this kind of self-rising flour, you should know that in this flour have aerating agent content added in the flour. Yeah. For example, baking powder. Yeah. Usually in 1 kilogram of flour contains 60 grams of aerating agents. Yeah. Variation can be used, but the majority of a premix self-rising flour is in this ratio. So if you use this kind of or this type of self-rising flour, you should not edit other aerating agents such as baking powder or baking soda. Yeah, you should not add it in the flour because it has contained in this type of flour. Third is soft cake flour. Yeah, soft cake flour is a flour that have a low gluten content that has been finely milled to allow for more surface area to be able to absorb and hold liquid. And next is special cake flour. It is flour which has had the protein denatured by being chlorinated after milling. Yeah, this has bleaching effect and makes the flour appear whiter. And the flour has been finely milled, so it has smaller particle size. This finer size allows for a greater ability to hold liquid. Yeah, this special flour works with special shortening, also with emulsifier that allow for all ingredients to be placed into the same bowl and will aerate during the mixing process. Yeah, that is special flour. Now, next we'll learn about sugar. Yeah, sugar, there are many types of sugar in the marketplace. Yeah, for example, castor sugar. Yeah, castor sugar is the best sugar in the marketplace. Why? Because it is used in cake making and easy to dissolve best during the baking process. Yeah, and less evidence of undissolved grains after baking. Yeah. Next is brown sugar. Brown sugar is normal sucrose that has a portion of molasses added to the end of the product. Yeah, brown sugar has come in light and a dark brown. So the difference between castor sugar and brown sugar is the molasses contained and the color. There are two colors of brown sugar, the light color and the dark color. Yeah. Sugar crystal. Sugar crystal is normal everyday sugar, yeah, that most people know. It is not recommended for baking due to the grain size. Yeah, castor sugar is best because it has finer grain and will dissolve better in butters and pastry during the baking process. Yeah, if you have two kind of sugar, crystal sugar and castor sugar, you should choose castor sugar for cake making. Yeah, and then next, glucose. Yeah, glucose comes in either liquid and powder form. Yeah, liquid form is used in baking, and its main role, besides sweetening, is to help keep moisture in product. Yeah, liquid glucose is derived from the starch. The starch is gelatinized as and acid is added in this, and over time it convert to a sugar. Yeah, that is glucose sugar. Next is icing sugar. Icing sugar is a finer grain of sugar. It's very small particle. It is a smallest particle in sugar family. So icing sugar, it is like a powdered sugar. Okay, and next is fondant. Fondant is a sugar solution that has been boiled to 114 up to 117 Celsius degree, and then cool, and while cooling, it is agitated to form a white mass. So before applying, you should temper this kind of sugar. So fondant need tempered before applying to the cake. Next is about egg and dairy products. Yeah, eggs. Eggs are available in form fresh, frozen, and powder. Yeah. The important thing that you should use in the cake product is the temperature of egg. Yeah, before using egg, when you take it from the cooler or from the refrigerator, you should thawing the eggs. So egg using in cake product in room temperature. Why? Because if you use the cool egg, yeah, the butter will curdle. Yeah, the butter will not smooth. So you have used fresh egg in room temperature. Yeah, that is egg. And then dairy products such as milk. Yeah, milks come from the several forms too. Yeah, it is provided in fresh milk and powder milk. Yeah, and then creams. Creams come from both fresh and imitation. Yeah, cream is derived product from milk. Yeah, you can choose fresh cream or imitation cream. Yeah, that is different between this cream. Yeah, fresh cream need refrigeration and need a cool storage, but imitation cream doesn't need that strict of temperature. Yeah, because fresh cream is hard to control. Yeah, if you store the fresh cream in room temperature, it will spoil and it will damage. So after use, fresh cream you should store in the cooler. It's different with imitation cream. Yeah, imitation cream after you mix and after it foam, you can still store in room temperature, but not too long. Yeah, but the quality is fresh cream is better than imitation cream. Next is fats, oil, butter, and margarine. This kind of fat, of course, we know the differences between them. Yeah, fats is solid. Yeah, oils is liquid. Butter is derived from the milk product, and margarine is derived from the oils product, but it is have a solid fats. All right, participant from this material, is there any question? Besari? So far,
Yeah, Mrs.
is there
Amy.
any question?
Is there any question for all participants? Is there any question from Binta? Binta, we can hear you. Sorry, Binta, your voice is not hearing here. We can hear you, Binta. Still we can hear you, Binta. We cannot hear you.
Binta, no answer, no question, Bu Sari. Binta.
Any question? Oh, kita lanjut aja ya. Alright, if there any question from any participant, maybe Mrs. Dewi can continue the material.
Thank you, Bu Sari. I will continue the material. Lambat ya, Sar? Okay, thank you. Next, we will learn about the other commodities. Yeah, chocolate. Yeah. First is chocolate in the market. We can meet many types of chocolate. Yeah. There are couverture, there are baker's chocolate. Yeah. Which one is the best? Of course, this is the question that always asked from the bakers. Yeah. Of course, it depends on the product that we will make. Yeah. If we want to make praline and chocolate candies, of course, we have to choose better quality of chocolate. Yeah, you can use couverture chocolate. Yeah, due to the taste and the cocoa butter content in it. But for cake dough, yeah, for cake batter making, we can use baker's chocolate. Yeah, because the price is lower than couverture chocolate. But both we can use couverture or baker as the chocolate choice for the cakes baking. But for that you have to remember, couverture need to be tempered before using. Yeah, in Indonesia we also know compound chocolate. Yeah, compound chocolate is kind of chocolate that have a high content of sugar and milk. Yeah, the price is lower or cheaper than the other chocolate. Yeah, it's commonly used and well known in Indonesia. Why? Because Indonesia have a tropical season, so compound chocolate easy to applicate in chocolate product and cake baking. Next is cocoa powder. Cocoa powder is an ingredient that remains from chocolate liquor manufacturing. Yeah, typically used in baking to add color and flavoring to cake products. The two basic types of cocoa are Dutch process and natural. You will find them, both of them, in label both ways, in addition to product that say Dutch and natural blend. So if you see in the marketplace, if you want to buy cocoa powder, you have to read the label. Yeah, Dutch and natural blend is best cocoa powder that you have to choose. The important thing that you have to remember when using cocoa powder is in cake product, you should mix in the flour first or in the dry ingredient first. Yeah, because if you don't do that, the butter will curdle. Yeah, next is nuts. Ground varieties of nuts are used in many bakery or pastry product. Yeah, there is a sliced nut and chopped, maybe be roasted before used for decoration. Next is gelatin. Gelatin and agar-agar also used. They are just two gelling agents that can be used. There are two types, gelatin, leaf, and powder. Yeah, before use, you have to soak in the cold water. Yeah, because it is make easier and easy to melt when it mixed in the warm temperature. Next is flavoring and essences. Yeah. Flavoring can broadly be divided into artificial flavoring and natural flavoring. Yeah. In natural essences, often an essential oil has been extracted from the plant and fruit. Yeah. It is achieved by combining various existing chemicals to create a blend of flavors identical in smell and taste to the natural ingredients. Next, now we learn about how to prepare a varieties of cakes. Yeah, this is the basic of cake types. Yeah, first we talk about pound cakes first. Yeah, pound cake is the method by combining or by creaming the butter and sugar, then adding to the eggs and folding in the flour. Yeah, the cake was rather heavy, close texture, and rich in flavor. Why? Because butter was used in the fat. Yeah. Over the years, this formula has become known as a pound cakes formula, and the method has become known as the sugar butter method. Yeah, that is pound cakes. The following cakes are derived from the basic pound cakes. For example, high ratio cake, Fuji style cake, special dietary needs, honey and spice cake, fruit cakes, light and dark, that is derived from pound cakes. Next, we talk about Genoa or sponge. Yeah, sponge are made from three main ingredients. Yeah, eggs, flours, sugar, with some containing of a small amount of butter as well. Yeah, there are many types of sponge usually made in pastry industry. For example, Genoa, yeah, sponge drop, sponge sheets, and emulsified sponge. Yeah, they are the type of sponge. Yeah, traditional sponge, the basic formula is 2 parts of egg, 1 part of sugar, and 1 part of flour. that is traditional sponge. This addition increases shelf life and handling properties of the sponges. Yeah, melted butter sometimes added in the butter, yeah, is folded into the traditional sponge after the shifted of flour, and it will be incorporated. Yeah, ensure cooler temperatures for butter. Yeah, why? Because if too hot, the egg will be curdled. Next is sponge drops. Yeah, sponge drop is the method that is measured into the eggs into a bowl, whisk lightly and add to the sugar and then whisk until thick, creamy and almost white in color. And the mixture should leave a trail when you lift. Yeah, when you lift the whisk, the mixture should leave a trail. Yeah, put in the floor and drops on the grease baking sheet. Yeah, that is sponge drops. And then next is sponge sheet. Yeah, sponge sheets, it is like a Genoa, but butter is baking on the tray. So this kind of sponge used for Swiss roll. This is thin sponge. Yeah. Next is emulsified sponge. For this formula, an all-in method is used, and the name suggests, as the name suggests, there is an addition of a stabilizer or emulsifier. Yeah, unlike the traditional sponge, this kind of sponge can be made and stored. Yeah, which is due to the stabilized emulsion, which is retains in condition. So emulsified sponge is used widely in many pastry industry because of this. Okay, Miss Sari, is there any participant or student want to asking, or is there any chat box question from the chat
Miss
box?
Dewi.
Yeah.
We have a student who has already raised hand. Maybe the first Irelda Jekonia.
PJ. Hello, PJ.
Can you hear my voice?
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
PJ, where are you from?
I'm from 57.
Okay, from Jakarta. Any question that you want to ask me, PJ?
I have
Irelda. Yeah.
I have one question. There's many character of cake. What is type of cake that is suitable to be used as a layered cake? For example, birthday cake or wedding cake. That's it, Miss. Thank you.
Can you repeat, PJ?
Cake. What type of cake that is suitable to be used as a layer cake? For example, like wedding or birthday cake.
Thank you, PJ.
Yes.
PJ, if I'm not mistaken, your question is what type of a cake that we use for layer cake?
Yes, Miss.
Is it? Okay. Thank you, PJ, for the question. Yeah, this is a very important question because as we know now, many bakers using layer cakes for the presentation of the cake. Yeah, I think all of the types of cakes can be used for layer type cakes. Yeah, you can use Genoa, you can use sponge drop, you can use sponge sheet. Yeah, of course, this sponge sheet is for a layer cake, and also you can use emulsified of sponge cake. Yeah, it depends on the baking sheet that you use. Yeah. The characteristic of the sponge for from all of this type is the same. Yeah, if you touch the cake, the sponge will bake up. Yeah, that is the characteristic of the sponge. Yeah, all the type of sponge you can use, but for the layer cake, I think you should use a baking sheet to get a layer. Yeah. Next.
All right, for the second participant who raised hand is Ulimat Hanifa.
Yes, hello ma'am. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I want to ask, what kind of cake is suitable for modern cake innovation?
Hanifa, your question, what kind of modern cake that we can make from this kind of sponge, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I think it depends on the event that you want to apply on this cake. Yeah. For example, for wedding cake or for birthday cake, or of course you have to use Genoa or sponge drop. All the type you can use, but the difference is the topping and the filling. Yeah, for birthday or for wedding, of course you have to make it more fun or more delicious because it's special event. So you can use butter for the filling and the topping, or you can use marzipan, or you can use fondant. Yeah, and you can make it more fun, special for this event. Hanifa, is it answered your question?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mrs. Dewi, you can continue the slide.
Okay. Next, we will learn about pound cakes. As I explained in the slide before, pound cake method has become known as the sugar butter method. So the ingredients and the ingredients presentation or weight is almost the same. Yeah. For example, the different varieties of pound cakes are Madeira cakes. Yeah, Madeira cake is the sort of plain cake that looks like might be dull and dry. Yeah, a Madeira cake is traditional flavored with lemon peel or lemon zest. Yeah, all the butter to cut through the sweet stickiness. Yeah, of the Madeira wine, and it's sometimes topped with a large piece of candied lemon. And next, butter cake. Butter cake is a cake in which one of the main ingredients is butter. Yeah, butter cake is baked with basic ingredients such as butter, sugar, eggs, flour, and leavening agents such as baking powder or baking soda. Next is carrot cake. Yeah, carrot cake is contains carrot mix, of course, into the butter. Yeah. Most modern carrot cake recipe have a white cream cheese. Yeah, have a white cream cheese and frosting. Sometimes nuts such as walnut or a pecan nut, yeah, are added into the cake batter, as well as spices such as cinnamon, ginger, and ground mixed spice. Yeah, fruit including pineapple, raisin, and shredded coconut can also be used to add natural sweetness. Yeah, and next, vegetable oil-based cake. Yeah, it is used vegetable or oil or salad oil. Yeah, you can use both of them to replace margarine or butter. Yeah, in this type of cake, oil also used for fat. Yeah, and the result is oil-based cakes are incredibly moist. Yeah, oil-based cakes are extremely tender. Yeah, are quick to assemble. So this is the type of cake. If you want to be a softened cake, yeah, you can use this type of cakes. Next is high ratio cakes. Yeah, For example, is special shortening and emulsifier used to produce fine texture and gentle eating products. Yeah. What is high ratio cakes? Yeah. The method is also known as two-step or quick mix method. Yeah, is an alternate mixing technique for butter cakes, whether dense or light. Yeah, it is used anytime you have a high ratio cake. Yeah, where the weight of the sugar is in the butter is equal to or greater than the weight of the flour. Yeah, this involves mixing all the dry ingredient first. Yeah, then beating in cold but softened butter. Then the eggs and liquid ingredients such as milk, yeah, are slowly added. Yeah, mixing this way guarantees a smooth butter and doesn't need separate. Yeah, thus making for a light and delicate baked cake. Next is about Fuji style cake. Yeah, Fuji cake is referred to dense single layer chocolate cake and served with or without icing. Yeah, so it is similar to a brownies. If you ever heard brownies, yeah, it is the type of Fuji style cakes. Yeah, although more moist with more chocolate. Yeah, for example, is caramel Fuji, banana, or chocolate Fuji. Next is about special dietary cakes. Yeah, allergy, intolerance, and special diets are an increasingly important consideration when ordering this type of cakes. As we know nowadays, people like to try healthy lifestyle. So as a bakers, we should follow this trend. Yeah. What are the special dietary needs to preparing? Yeah. First, gluten-free. Of course, you gluten-free, no need gluten. So you have to replace the flour that contain of gluten. Yeah, you can change it with other flour such as rice flour. Milk-free. Yeah, of course, making dairy-free cakes is more easier with if it is not contain of milk. Yeah, and next egg free. Yeah, egg free is a vegan cake. As we know, vegan doesn't eat egg, so you can use egg free if you are vegan. Yeah, and then next sugar free. Yeah, sugar free usually it use only xylitol in the sugar free product. It has a very low glycemic index and as such suitable for diabetics. Yeah, a third lower in calories than standard granulate sugar. It also has no detrimental effect on the teeth. That's sugar-free cake. Next is low fat. From the name, we know that low fat is for customer that have a low fat diet. Yeah, so if you want to produce this type of cake, you replace the fat and you change with maybe oil or olive oil or virgin olive oil that have low content of fat. Next is variety of cakes. Other variety, honey and spice cake, gingerbread, honey cakes. Yeah, that is the type of cake. Yeah, honey and spice cake. This is the tender and moist. The spices, of course, very much in these butters. Yeah, like cloves, cinnamon, allspice, brown sugar, sometimes orange juice. Yeah, black coffee or tea, and honey, of course, must contain of this type of cakes. Yeah, gingerbread refers to a broad category of baked goods, typically flavored with gingers, yeah, cloves, nutmeg, cinnamon, and sweetened with honey. Yeah. Until this time, is there any question, Bu Sari?
Yes. Any question from participants?
Me, ma'am. Me.
Oh yeah. Ahdan Faros have any question?
Okay, Adan.
Yes, ma'am.
Where are you from, Adan?
I'm from 57 Vocational High School. I have a question. What cakes are suitable for dieters?
What is your question?
What cakes are suitable for dieters?
Okay, for a diabetic person who have a diet, yeah, Adan.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, when we make an order for diet cake, of course you can choose the diet cake that I explained before. Yeah, you have to know what kind of diet. Yeah, if they have low calorie, of course you have to change sugar and replace with low sugar calorie. Yeah, and you can choose honey, yeah, to replace sugar. So the first time that you have to ask to the customer is what type of diet. Yeah, if you have known, you can choose what type of diet cake that you have to produce. All right, Adan, is it answer your
Yes,
question?
ma'am. Thank you.
Without any question for our participants?
Hello.
Yes. Yes, please.
Hello.
Yeah. February.
Yes.
Yeah. Please
Okay.
out your question.
Okay. I have a question, and it is about butter cake. Butter cake use
But
melted butter or regular butter? Okay, this is my question.
sorry, February. Can you repeat?
Okay, I have a question about butter cake. Butter cake use regular butter or melted butter?
February. Okay, February, if I'm not mistaken, butter cake use melted butter or butter itself, is it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, usually butter cake use butter, not melted butter. But the method you have to choose is you have to mix butter and sugar first and make it foam. Yeah, after that, you put eggs one by one. Wait until the butter is foam first, and then you add another eggs. Yeah, after that, you
Yes, yes.
put on and you pour a mix of flour and fold the butter gently. Yeah, until
Yes, yes, yes.
mix. And then after that, you pour on the baking sheet. That is the method of butter cake. If you use melted butter, that is type of sponge cake method. Is it answered, February?
Okay, yes. Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you, February.
There's no one question anymore. Please continue the slide, Mrs. Devi.
Thank you. Next is about preparing fruit cakes. Yeah, as we know, fruit cakes contain of many kind of nuts, many kind of dry fruit. But as we know, fruit cake has two types. There are light fruit cakes and dark fruit cake. Yeah, basically that is two kind of fruit cakes. Yeah, the dark fruit cake is characterized by the addition of molasses, spices, and often strawberry jam. Yeah, all of that ingredient which contribute to a dark color. And light fruit cake has a light colored butter which makes the jewel tones on the glazed fruit. So that is the difference. The content of molasses that make a dark color and the light color. Okay, now the important things of being adaptive in order to produce wide variety of cakes due to the following reason. Yeah, styles change, traditional evolve, history get lost, seasonality fades. Yeah, those are adaptability that you have to follow. Why? Because it is important. Yeah, as a new technology and a method in pastry kitchen evolves. Yeah, companies or baker who establish in the old way may have a difficulty competing with major player in pastry industry. Yeah, demonstrate a strong adaptability skill and become a company leaders. So you have to change your mind in pastry industry. Yeah, the skills are in demand and will help you get hired. So you have to follow that new style in pastry kitchen. All right, now we will learn about equipment and utensil. Yeah, the appropriate equipment to prepare and bake cakes and filling. Yeah, the important things that you have to remember is understanding operation procedure of the equipment. Yeah, for example, oven and mixer. Yeah, the more often you use the oven for baking, the more familiar you will become. Yeah, for all equipment and utensils, maintenance and storage is very important. Yeah, check regularly whether the tool is still good or not. Yeah, and consistent in measuring temperature and weight. That is the main point if we want to learn about equipment and utensil in the pastry kitchen. Now is about we talk about importance of baking to enterprise standard. Yeah, this is very important to know because different market. Okay, I will continue. This is very important to know. Why? Because different market segmentation, different quality of the product we make. Yeah, of course, this is closely related to the production costs incurred. Yeah, as a bakers, we have to understand this. Yeah, bakery, patisserie, wholesale, five-star hotel, and budget marketplace. It is have a different market. It is have a different customer. So those are enterprise that you have to consider wherever you work as a bakers. Okay, now, all right, this is about standard you have to highlight in industry. Yeah, standard and quality will change as enterprise changes. Yeah, standard are kept by a pastry cook wherever you are working, and quality is relative to how much the customer prepared to pay. That is that you have to remember to keep standard in pastry product. Bu Sari, is there any question from the participant?
Let me check first ya, Mrs. Dewi.
Oh, there.
Then I had Virgil, Constantius Virgil.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Okay, Constantius Virgil, where are you from?
I'm from 57 Vocational High School, ma'am.
Yes, please.
I have a question from slide number 19. My question is,
Slide
what's
number 19.
Slide number 19. Is it the slide? Yeah. Virgil, what's your question?
sorry, from slide number 18. Sorry, ma'am.
18.
18.
My question is, what style is commonly used in preparing and bake cakes and filling?
Yes. Commonly cake.
What style is
What commonly cake? What
commonly
style?
used in preparing and baking cakes and filling?
Okay. Yeah. What is
Thank you.
commonly style cake and filling that used in pastry kitchen? Is it the question?
Yes,
Virgil?
ma'am. Correct. Thank you.
Yeah. Nowadays, pastry have a very fast development. So if you don't follow the trend, we will get we will not know that types of cakes, of course. That I inform in this webinar is the basic types and the basic ingredients. But from this basic, you can make many modern types cake. Yeah, usually nowadays people use sponge cake, but there are some ingredients that replace. For example, we replace 50% of flours and we put almond powder. So the characteristic is more tasty, more spongy, and of course more delicious. Yeah, but basically the ingredients and the method is the same. It comes from the basic. Yeah, but that make nowadays pastry have a very fast development is the changes of the ingredients and the quality of the ingredients, and also the filling and the presentation. You can use many kind of filling like cream cheese or any other cream, and for the topping also you can use many kind of topping. Yeah, such as kind of nut, yeah, kind of cream, use fondant, yeah, and many other variation you can use for filling and for decoration. It is come from, it depend on your creation. Is it answered your question, Virgil?
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for the explanation.
Okay, next we learn about second element. Yeah, performance criteria. There are 3 performance criteria. Yeah, prepare a variety of fillings and coating, icing, glazes, and decoration for cakes. Decorate a cake using fillings, coating, icing, decoration according to standard recipe and enterprise standard or customer request, and present and display cakes to enterprise standard using appropriate service equipment. Those are 3 performance criteria you have to get in this element. Next is about the different types of filling for cakes. Yeah, for example, fresh cream, yeah, buttercream, imitation cream, and any other cream. The important things you have to prepare Yeah, is temperature and storage of the cream. Yeah, fresh cream always kept in cold storage. Why? Because in room temperature it will damage and spoil. Yeah, different with imitation cream. Yeah, it is more tolerant to the temperature. Also for the storage. Yeah, make sure when you store the cream, it will wrap and label. Yeah, kept in the right temperature and do not mix warm cream with cream that has been kept in refrigerator. Why? Because it will make spoil and damage to your cream. Yeah, next, now we talk about different icing and decoration for cakes. Yeah, decoration is the final part for production of any product. Yeah, some need no further addition, but some are added for before the baking begins. Yeah, for example, icing and glaze. Yeah, Fuji, fondant, plastic icing, ganache. Yeah, those are ingredients for cake decoration. Yeah, decoration to enterprise standard, usually using icing sugar. Yeah, for icing sugar, we can sprinkle over the product after it has become out of the oven. Yeah, why? Because if you sprinkle while product is still hot, icing sugar has a tendency to bond and it will damage the product presentation. Yeah. Next is fondant. Fondant is cooked sugar, so it needs to be tempered and it will maintain the gloss or the shine of the product. Yeah. Next is apricot jam, usually boiling apricot using in here. Yeah. Boiling apricot jam is applied to bake, for example, Danish and sweet yeast goods as a glaze. So it must be applied to hot product. So it will dry touch when it is cool. Yeah. Add flavor and moisture from fondant icing and pastry. So if you want to make a glossy presentation, you can use those kind of decoration. And then roasted nuts also using sliced and roasted are commonly used to decorate Danish pastry after baking. It can be expensive to use, yeah, because we know the high quality of nuts have a very high price. So when you use this type of nut, yeah, use sparingly and according to the needs. Yeah, if you want to bake, you have to bake as you need. Yeah, don't bake too much because when you store this type of nuts, when you use in another time, it will not crunchy again. Yeah, and then glaze and gel. They are available in commercial market. Yeah, seaweed-based gels are used to apply shine to finished product. Used mainly on Danish pastry with cream patisserie and fruit fillings. Yeah, the function is to protect from dehydration. Okay, now the last slide is about packaging. Yeah, about packaging. You can use bakery tray, platters, cellophane bag, yeah, boxes, doily papers, labels. Yeah, that is the type of display cake. Yeah, some larger product may be placed onto a doily paper and display individually. Yeah, the role of the doily is to have a barrier under product and protect them from the surface contamination. Yeah, boxes product might be placed into boxes and displayed for sale. Yeah, for take away. Yeah, usually the cake, yeah, wrap well, so the customer will get fresh product if you boxes the product well. Yeah, and then cellophane bags. Yeah, use a clear bags. Why? Because your product will looks from the outside. Yeah, if you use cellophane bags, yeah, I suggest you use the clear plastic. Yeah, or use the clear bag. Yeah, product is placed inside bags to protect from outside contamination and to slow the stalling process. Yeah, stalling is caused by air passing through product and removing moisture. Yeah, or moisture evaporates from surface. And don't forget to label. Why? This is very important. Yeah, because your brand will see from the label. So make a best label to branding your product. Yeah, packaged product will have label showing ingredients. Yeah, name of manufacturer and other legal requirements. So they make good advertising. All right. Until here, Bu Sari, is there any question from participant?
All right, thank you, Mrs. Dewi. Is that enough for your material?
Let me check. Yes, Bu Sari. This is the end of my presentation in this session.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Dewi, for the webinar material. Now let me check who wants to respond the material or give any highlight point from the material. Anyone? Yes, Mrs. Dewi. There is Abdul Hamid who has raised hand, who already raised hand.
Abdul Hamid. May I call you Hamid or Abdul?
Hamid, Miss.
Hamid.
Yes.
Okay. Hamid, where are you from?
I'm from 57 Vocational High School, Jakarta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any question or any
response
for this webinar from
I want to
the first lesson?
I want to give response about the presentation, Miss.
Yes, please.
And my response, making the cake that has been presented or mentioned can of course be done at home. Of course, making the cake at home can be maximized by using the tools and materials available at home and in accordance with existing recipes. With these presentations, making the cake at home can be helped in choosing the type of cake, the filling used, and the right decoration. As in today's condition, many millennials have started to build their business in this pandemic era. Of course, from the presentation, we can make a pastry product at home that can be used as a business field, such as producing dessert box, birthday cakes, Korean cakes, cake glaze, and others. And we can make it from materials that are easy to find at home. Enough, Miss.
Yes, there's Teresia Sakristi.
Hello everyone. Can you guys hear my voice?
Yes.
Hello everyone. Can you guys hear my voice?
Yes, Teresia. I can hear your voice.
Okay,
Where are you from, Teresia?
Yeah, I'm from 57 Vocational High School, Jakarta.
Okay, okay. So you are Hamid's friends, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you make a highlight to our presentation today?
Okay, first of all, I would like to say thank you for Bu Dewi for giving our wonderful material from this webinar. And also, I would like to say thank you for honorable team from Simolec. And I would like to give a little highlight from this webinar. Actually, I didn't expect if we should pay attention to a lot of things from prepare and produce cakes and pastries. For example, there are a lot of different type of flour, sugar, eggs, and also we have to pay attention for the eggs before we make the product. Like we have to raise the cake on room temperature because the temperature of the cake can affect the product. And also we have to pay attention for people who have diet or allergy, like gluten-free, milk-free, or dairy-free, or anything. And also, there are a lot of things that we should pay attention before we make cakes and any kinds of products. I think that's enough for me.
Thank you, Teresia. All right, I have here your yeah. I think you have good highlight for this material because I heard you highlight from the first presentation until the end. Yeah, thank you. Bu Sari, any other participant who want to make a highlight for our presentation today?
I don't think so because no one raise hand anymore. And maybe we can continue, Mrs. Dewi.
Okay,
Apa ya? Kita can. Before we continue the next session, I will reminding for all participants to fill in the attendance list for students, teachers, and feedback on chat box. You can see on the chat box, and also reminding for the assessment. All right, moving right along for this session, I would like to greet Mr. Reza as Human Resources Manager in Union Group and Chef Mutakin as Pastry Chef in Union Group for sharing the industry experience. Mr. Reza.
Can you hear my voice? Hello.
Mr. Reza. We can hear you.
Check. Can you hear my voice?
Mr. Reza?
Bu Sari, can you hear my voice?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, good. Good afternoon, everyone.
Stop semua. Udah?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Reza.
So today, I'm Reza from the Union Group. As you guys know that we are working together with SMK 57 for about it's almost 3 years if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, for about 3 years. And today I bring one of my best chef. Actually, it's not Chef Mutakin, but I bring Chef Henny. She is assistant for Chef Mutakin for Union brand, and today she will give you example that we are doing in industry that Miss Dewi has been explained before. So where's Miss Henny? Miss Henny?
Hello.
Yeah, Miss Henny is here already. Yeah, we've been here. So Miss Henny, the time is yours. I will give you the presentation for everyone. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I share the screen?
Okay, I will start. Thank you, Mr. Reza, and good afternoon. I'm sorry, Mr. Mutakin cannot join this session, so I will explain about the pastry industry. So overall, that Mrs. Dewi explained is knowledge of pastry. Basically, we have to know about ingredients, cooking method, mixing method, equipment, utensil, and how to handling all the finished good. And the most important, we have to know about the temperature, how to cook, how to baking, how to mixing. First, for the example, I will explain about the method of the element in the union cake. We have two favorite cake and one donut that we produce. So first, I will explain about the red velvet cake. We use fresh fruit for the colors. Step one, we boil the fruit until soft, and then we squeeze, and then we strain to get the juice. So the color we get is from the juice. Yeah. For the sponge, we use creamy method. So we know that's a lot of technique for the make the sponge. First, we have to mix the butter and the sugar until fluffy. And then we add the liquid and the dry ingredient and stir well. For filling and frosting, we use premium ingredient cream cheese. And for the cover or cake, we use to caramelize nut. Next, for tooth in the union, this is the ubi velvet cake. This cake have two kind of sponge. Ube sponge technique is same with red velvet sponge. Is butter sponge technique. Is creamy method actually. And the second sponge we use is whisk method. The technique is when you add the egg and the sugar together and mix until fluffy. For the filling, we use diplomat cream. Diplomat cream is combination of 1 part pastry cream or custard with whipping cream, and we just fold together. For the purple color, we get from the purple sweet potato, and last step for the finishing cake, we cover with the crumble. And the purple crumble is from purple sweet potato. Yeah. For the garnish, we're using mini macaron and fondant. Next, in a bakery item, we have the red velvet donut. The basic knowledge for making donut is never mix the salt and the yeast together, because it will cause the dough doesn't rise maximum. First step, we mix all ingredients except yeast and butter. And when the dough mixed until 70% smooth, we can straight add the yeast and the butter. For the finishing donut, almost the same with the cake, just using the cream cheese and the little bit crunchy crumble and nut. There's many reference regarding pastry and bakery knowledge. We can read in the book or internet, or we can see in the YouTube, but we have to always practice. I think that's from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef Henny. Ibu Sari, we are done. If one of you want to ask question, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Reza. Thank you, Ms. Henny. Any question from our participant?
Those products are very delicious. All right, Bu Sari. and my Honorable Pak Reza and Chef Henny. Thank you for the presentation. I have tried those products in Union Restaurant, and I think it's very high quality product. As we know, Union is the high standard restaurant that have many high quality product. And for all the participants, I recommended Union product as your favorite pastry product.
Thank you, thank you.
Ya, Pak Reza. Okay, thank you, Pak Reza and Chef Henny for the sharing presentation and sharing material. Yeah, and I think this is that help we always keep the education standard and industrial standard must have a link and have match. So our students when they are joining in industry, they have to know the development in pastry product. Thank you, Pak Reza and Chef Henny.
Yeah, thank you, Ibu Dewi.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Dewi. Thank you for our industry representative for sharing experience. Thank you for Mrs. Dewi for presenting the webinar material. Thank you for all students, teachers, Simolek team, and all participants who joined this webinar. You can check on the chat box. Don't forget to fill in the attendance list for students, teachers, or feedback. Also reminding to complete the assessment for all students to get certificate from Simolek. Before we closing this webinar, we invite you to open the camera, please, because we will take a picture together. Please open the camera. All right. I will counting. Oh, still open the camera. We still wait for you to open the camera. All right, let's start to take a picture together. 1, 2, 3. Once again. One, 2, 3. The second screen. 1, 2, 3. For the third screen. 1, 2, 3. All right. That's enough for today. Thank you for all participants. We're looking forward to seeing you on next webinar, Tuesday, June 7, 2021. Have a good day all.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Don't forget to fill in the attendance list ya.
Ibu mau tanya.
Ya.
Ini yang di attendance-nya itu kan ada di bagian yang disuruh tanda tangan ya, tapi nggak bisa.
Oh, boleh infonya Pak Zul?
Itu di lift aja nggak apa-apa. Yang di ujung ya. Oh, pakai handphone ya? Pakai handphone ya?
Iya,
Asal
udah dicoba di laptop juga nggak bisa barusan.
Tapi bisa submit nggak?
Nggak bisa, harus tanda tangannya, harus diisi tanda tangan gitu.
Coba di itu aja kasih dikasih titik.
Oh iya, baik.
Nah, dikasih titik aja kalau nggak bisa di tanda tangan. Mungkin servernya penuh itu. Coba bisa nggak dikasih titik terus submit gitu.
Terima kasih.
Oke.
Ya.
Ada lagi? Oke, silakan Bu Tari.
All right, thank you for all participants. Don't forget to fill in the attendance for the teachers, students. Thank you. Have a good day. See you on Thursday.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you.
Stay healthy.
The recording has stopped.